written down so I would remember. I'm not sure what I'm going to put writing down because there's not much going on. So we are going to start with primer. A book that you would erase from your memory. Probably, this might sound a strange one, but probably gonna, for primer, gonna use the e.l.f. cooling stick because it's quick and simple. Probably Billie Holiday's But Lady Sings the Blues. It is such a good book and really goes into detail about her life that I'd like to erase it so then I could just go in blind again and like not know, because I've like struggled to reread it because there are some really triggering topics, so I've like kind of struggled to like reread it because the topics trigger a lot of anxiety in me, so kind of like struggled to reread it, whereas first time round I didn't have a problem reading it, but I was quite a bit younger when I did read it. So that will probably be the one. Then we've got foundation. Pick a favourite first book in series. So foundation, I'm going to go in with, I think I might pick this one. It's probably, just got to get this off my finger. Jenny Coogan, A Bookshop on the Shore. That, I think, I really enjoyed it. It's one where it's like a mum Zoe and her little boy, like, Zoe's like desperate to like get out of London and that, and like go somewhere else, so she takes on a bookshop at the seaside, but it's like little does she know what the owner's like, and then Zoe's left questioning, is this the right decision for her and her family to have like moved here to like get a better life. I like enjoyed it. And then obviously I have on my shelf Sunrise by the Sea, The Midnight at the Christmas Bookshop, which I did get at Christmas, and there's some others. I don't really read a lot of series, like I don't have like a ton of complete series on my shelf, so that one was quite hard. Then we have concealer. Pick a character that you would wish to erase from your memory. Honestly, don't know. Like, there's not really any characters I find in any books annoying, and I'm also like, the story wouldn't be the story if you like got rid of a character. Like, that's what makes the story, is all of the characters. So I wouldn't erase. One, just trying to find my concealer. It's in the RIL Silk Skin Concealer. I do want to have a declutter in that of my makeup drawer, because it is also really messy as well. So I kind of do want to have a clear out declutter and that. So I'm quickly like blending my concealer out. The next is powder. Powder is pick a book. Pick a favourite first book in the series. So probably my favourite first book in a series. Gonna Like a favourite last book from the series, probably in like Hollyweb's, like winter reads. Probably, I don't know if that's what the series is called. I can't remember anymore what it's called. Probably like The Reindeer Girl, because I really like that book. I've read it like the most times out of any of the books in the series. That particular series. Like, it's such a good book. Like, it's about... Lottie loves to hear about her grandmother Erica tell stories of her childhood, of like herding reindeers in snowy Norway. Lottie dreams of having such adventures. Like, Lottie, little does she know, her wish is about to come true. One night just before Christmas, Lottie wakes to find herself in the world, like the snowy north of Norway, and her very own reindeer and calf to take care of. So it's such a good book. Like, it's such a nice book. Like, one of my favourites. That one was also Bronzer. A book that everybody should read. For Bronzer, I'm going to go with the Elf Contour Wand. Actually, I'm going to go with the Elf Camo Bronzer. I can just kind of blend that up. I feel like probably Hard Times by Charles Dickens, because it's quite a short book. And it's quite a good one to like read of Charles Dickens. Like, it's just kind of about like working class Victorian era kind of thing. And like the hard times and that, because obviously Charles Dickens made his writing about like the hard times of like the Victorian ones, like being a poor orphan, like in Oliver Twist. Christmas Carol with the rich and the poor at Christmas and that, and how different it all is. I made a bit of a mess there. So it is about like working class. It's like the shortest book. From Charles Dickens ever. And it's like a really good book. Like, I actually enjoyed it. Like, I have a really nice copy on my bookshelf. Like, that's my copy. I really should read it again, because I haven't read it in a long time. But Charles Dickens does some great books on like working class Victorian times. Then browse a book that had the biggest twist. I don't read books with many twists, but I've got one and it is quite triggering, so please do skip ahead. If you're going to find this triggering, just using the Makeup Revolution browse. It's My Sister Jodie by Jacqueline Wilson. That had the biggest twist when I first read it. Like, honestly, it made me cry. Like, please skip ahead if it's going to be triggering. It is going to be a triggering subject matter, so like, please do skip ahead if it's going to be really triggering for you, because I understand how triggering of a topic it can be. Like, at the end of the book, like, Jodie like goes up to the tower and like falls out the tower, which is not to be expected, and everyone's like wondering, did she at this posh school take her own life? Like, and that, and headlines were going around the paper, and that was like the biggest twist, because I did not expect it. Yeah, obviously Jodie was like really miserable at this school, but you didn't expect it to happen still. Then next is eyeshadow. So eyeshadow, I'm going to do a look with the Barium Black Cherry palette. It's going to be the look I do. Using a much bigger brush than normal because all my makeup brushes are still wet. Eyeshadow is pick a book that has your favourite colour. I would say probably The Woman of Primrose Square. That was such an interesting book. It's one where it sort of showed like people at like different walks of life living in the same house. Like, it's gonna deepen up. I'm gonna probably take the same brush. Probably gonna be like, this is like my favourite kind of purpley colour. It's like about like Freshwood at 79 Primrose Square. And it's like, I'm gonna say like Fifi, nobody seems to like her. His friends are all busy, his wife and children have other plans. After years of being Mr. Celloplanes, he finally decides to do something. Gets home to like a surprise birthday party and he guesses who the real surprise is. It's like transitions. His relationship with his family is thrown into turmoil. So he moves with her. Can take his neighbour, Miss Castle, who hasn't left her home for decades. She then befriends fellow lodger Emily Dunn, who's like fresh out of rehab and desperate to make amends. Sorry if I didn't put a trigger warning there. And the gossip goes through. Every relationship's tested. And it's like, well, this community. So it's like about a specific house in this community. Which I thought was quite interesting. I haven't read it in ages. Like some of these books I have not read in ages. I felt like this was definitely the book challenge. I actually thought this book was really good. I like the shade, like it's a different shade of purple to like all my other kind of purple books up there. I really enjoyed it. Just quickly doing my eyeshadow. Might use the same brush again, because that will probably make it a bit easier. Run a little bit down the lower lash line. might, seem as I picked purple as my favourite colour, like going with some purple eyeliner. Because this kind of is the colour that matches the book. Just quickly checking the time. Mascara we have next. I think it's something like pick the longest book. And the longest book I have, which I'm yet to read, which I'm definitely reading over the summer. So I can give this book my full attention. I need to show you how thick this book is. Andy Warhol's diary. Like, this is so thick. It's like another book on like Andy Warhol and his life. It's like about his diaries that he kept from like November 1976 right up to his final week of 1987. I've read his biography. I've read 2 books on him. I have 2 books on Andy Warhol. Written from the height of fame and success, Warhol records the fun of Academy Awards, party nights out, Studio 54 trips between London, Paris, New York, and surprising even the money he spent each day, down to the cent, with references and references to everyone from Jim Morris, Martin Nevotrov, and Kevin Clavin to Shirley Bassey, Estee Lauder, and Muhammad Ali. Those diaries are among the most glamorous and witty and revealing writings to the 20th century. I'm going to put this book back on the shelf. Which I need to just quickly do my mascara. So I'm going to be using the Cut Revolution 5D Lash because I don't need a waterproof mascara. Crumbs, that was not meant to go. I find it always so difficult doing bottom lash mascara. I then have to wipe under eyes. That always messes up my concealer. So I then always have to go back in with a sponge and just kind of blend that out. So it doesn't look like half my makeup disappeared. And just put a little bit more powder. Just to kind of cover that mistake. Not always great with like bottom lash, like this one does quite hard. Great for top lashes. This I used in my full face of Makeup Revolution. Then highlighter. Pick a book that like brightens my day. Probably a book that brightens my day is probably A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. As for blush, gonna use the e.l.f. Camo blush. It like brightens my day, like the bit at the end where Scrooge is like goes from being bar humbug about Christmas to Merry Christmas, everyone. Like, I love it. Like, I love seeing the redemption arc of Scrooge. Like, seeing him go from being, like, just this miserable rich. Obviously, he has his reasons. Like, throughout the book, you sort of discover his reasons for why Christmas is probably such an awful time of year for him. Like, why he's bar humbug. That probably those that don't like the fact he's bar humbug and that, and just sort of don't really get it, like, you come to sort of understand why he's that way throughout the book. But I love seeing him, like, also change and, like, enjoy Christmas as well. Like, I think I have said this, you can sort of understand a bit more why Scrooge is like the way he is, and why Christmas isn't a great time of year, because people that do think Christmas is bar humbug probably do have their reasons. Like, no one, like, wants to despise Christmas. So that, I think, like, that bit is, like, my favourite. Plus, I have such a nice copy, which I think you can see there. Then I like to pick a book. Blush was pick a highlight is going to be the last book you read, which the last book I read, well, there's two that I was desperately wanting to reread. The last book I read that was most recent was this one, The Storm Dog. It's one where Tilly can't wait to spend Christmas with her great grandma and grandma in the countryside. Highlighter, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow highlighter, I think. Don't quite know what's happened to that one. To, like, unstick. And then she falls asleep on the train to find herself somewhere different. Like, Tilly's brought to the time that her great grandma, like, grew up in, like, the time of, like, the World War II evacuation. Going to new families, like, Mr. Thomas, like, reluctantly agrees to, like, give her and her two brothers a home on his farm. He, like, lives alone with his beautiful sheepdog Tara, but Christmas approaches, the farmhouse gets cut off by the snow. And Taryn comes to Tilly for help one stormy night and needs to be more braver than ever before, like, needs to help Mr. Thomas. And she does help. And then wakes up and it's, like, all a dream. Then also I finished reading My Mum, Tracy Beaker. This is about, like, Tracy Beaker and her daughter Jess. And, like, just how they, like, are a team and they, like, Mum then meets has a crush on, like, a kickboxing instructor and that. And they, like, move in and they're about to get married and then he, like, cheats on her. So probably... And then they, like, move back out. So if I had to, probably now thinking about it, character I'd really seen Jeffrey, like, he's just so annoying. Like, he literally cheats on Tracy, which you don't go cheating on someone. But that didn't come to me in the moment. Lips, your favourite book, Kiss. I don't really know if anyone I've seen's like kissed. I don't know what that would be if I've ever read a book where someone's kissed. Like, I know this is my least favourite romantic book, but I don't really know if I've got a favourite. I don't know. Just trying to like... I don't know if they like kiss in this book, but definitely like the relationship of like in this book, like Beth like meeting her own boyfriend. I can't remember if they like kiss, but if they do, it's probably my favourite because like seeing their love story, like this is my favourite like love story. Like Beth is getting her dream life and it's like, can she keep her man and her romantic? Like this probably would be my favourite. If they do kiss, I don't remember if they do because I haven't read it this Christmas, so that would definitely be one. And I need to actually do my lips. Lips, gonna go with gone with this number 7 gloss. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye.